This is Angela Todd with Lots of Listening Podcasts. I have a new guest today, Jermaine Todd. I wanted to ask him a few questions so that he could actually give us full detail of what his foundation do, a Bountiful Hand Foundation, and to express to the community what exactly services they provide for the community as well throughout the entire year, not only just for Christmas. Welcome, Jermaine Todd. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm great.
Great. So the first question I have for you is how long have you been doing this toy drive, the A Bountiful Hand Foundation?
Since around about 2008.
2008. Was the foundation developed in 2008, or was it just a group of you all getting together and finally decided to make it into something?
No, it was just me for a while, and then it just started getting bigger and bigger, and then I started having to incorporate more people. And the foundation started in 2024.
2024. Okay, great. What exactly do you all do throughout the year for the community?
We do multiple things. We provide food, and we provide toys and clothing. We also feed a community every July, which is called Christmas in July, where we go out to a certain neighborhood, wherever neighborhood they pick, and how many residents they got. We just throw them a cookout, and we feed the entire community.
Okay, great. What exactly is the toy drive, the Fast and Loud toy drive? I saw a flyer for that, and it's been spread out all over the community. Can you tell us exactly what the Fast and Loud toy drive exactly is?
It's called Fast and Loud because we incorporate motorcycles, muscle cars, anything that makes noise that has wheels. We try to incorporate that, and we take those vehicles and we gather toys. We do a big toy drive all year long until December. The third week in December, the third Saturday in December, is when we finish our collection, and then we go and hand out the toys throughout the community. So everything that you give to us, you can see it being given back out. We don't keep anything. We just take those donations and we hand them out to any child that we find.
So what type of toys is it? Is it like just game toys, educational toys, bicycles? What exactly do y'all provide as far as toys, and or do y'all provide any food items to the community as well?
Well, toys is whatever we receive. I mean, we have a wide range of toys from toddler toys all the way up until teenager toys, which we try to give out like electronics to the teenagers, like earbuds and different things like that. We've had in time past, we've given away some gave away one PS5, which was donated. We also have given away a Nintendo Switch. I mean, different electronics and stuff. But far when it comes to food, we have little food bags. We have House of Hunt that makes hot dogs to hand out to the ones that want something to eat. So we have hot dogs, and we also have different types of candy that we give out to each child as we go through.
Awesome. So when you go out into the community, are there other groups that are involved with your toy drive? Are there any other nonprofits that join in?
Well, we really don't know as far as the nonprofits, but we do have the motorcycle clubs. We do have the car clubs. We have different people that may join in with us. Like this year, we're going to have the 864 set to join us in this toy drive to make it an awesome occasion.
Okay. And which areas do y'all serve?
District 25 and the surrounding areas.
District 25 and the surrounding areas. What is your pledge? What do you want people to pledge to your nonprofit exactly? I mean, or what are y'all in need of?
Cash donations, toys, clothes, anything that you think that some child or even the seniors, anything that you think the seniors can use, if you want it, if you use it, then they will use it. So we always try to give things that kids want, and especially when it comes to us shopping for toys, we always get toys that we know kids gonna play with. We don't get these little toys that's gonna, as soon as you open up, they're gonna break. We always try to get nice things. So we don't have as many toys. That's why we only give out one toy per child, unless it's like a smaller child, where we'll give like a bag of toys. Just different things for those kids, just to brighten them up and have something to know that today, is a good day for them, to bring a smile upon the kids' faces.
Awesome. Where can people donate? Like, can they donate like at different churches, or uh, do you have like a Cash App that people can actually donate to, or a Zelle, or do you want physical checks? What do y'all prefer to receive as far as donations?
When it comes to donations, we have donation logos on the actual flyer, where you can donate to Cash App. You can donate to our Zelle for Bountiful Hand Foundation. We also take in donations if you want us to come and meet you. We have the numbers on the flyer that you can come meet us. You can meet me or my wife, and we can pick up those toys or cash donations. We have a box in our vestibule at our church at Mount Pleasant Missionary Baptist Church on 515 White Horse Road. So there's different little places. We're going to be going out and dropping off different boxes at different folks that have donated before. So we're going to take those boxes out, and they're going to try to get the word out for us too. So we'll have different places to drop toys off and stuff, but we're collecting until the day of. So we're going to be collecting all the way up until we get ready to leave, which is December the 20th. And that's going to be the third Saturday in December.
So it starts off as a toy drive, and then it turns into a toy run. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So now, what is, after all these years of you doing this, what is the most beautiful thing that you have seen when you go out into the community? I wanted to start there, because I'm going to also ask you a question about what is the one thing that kind of broke your heart, going out into the community, into these apartment complexes and neighborhoods. So what is the most beautiful thing that you've seen as with your group going out? And then tell me, what was the most heart-wrenching part of going out to community? What did you see for yourself?
I can say the most beautiful thing is when the kids come up and they want to give Santa a hug, which, I'm Santa. And then, now the kids have a new sense of love for the Grinch. And we normally have two Grinches out. And if you can just see the kids run up to them and give them a hug and say thank you. And, it's very warming for a child to be happy. Even if it's just a little something, just to make them happy. And, it makes our day to just see the love that is being accepted, because when we come out there to spread love. And when we come, they know that we coming, because it's fast and loud. They can hear us before we come. So it's like to see that child smile, or to see that parent, say thank you, or we didn't know what we was going to do. I mean, that's the thing that makes it all worth it. Now, when it comes to what's not good about it, we have people, and this is everywhere. We have people that take advantage of what we're doing, and they'll send people to us before we start our tour run, and say, well, hey, such and such told me to come here and get this and get that, when we've never done it like that. And they'll come and they'll get something or take something, and then if you're paying close attention, you'll see them follow us from stop to stop. And they know that we gotta give other kids things, but they'll try to get as much as they can for their own kids. And that's really heartbreaking.
So what do y'all do to prevent that now?
It's hard to prevent it. All we gotta do, main thing we need to do, is just keep our eyes out, because we try not to turn anybody away, but we know who's doing it. And I'm thinking about getting a stamp, or we just put like a little X or put a line on the kid's hand, And if we see that line, and we already know, hey, they already got something, not to keep coming back. And these parents that's doing it, we just got to keep an eye out. And it's hard to try to maintain it because there's so many people and so many people coming up and so many guys helping. It's hard to identify them, but it's easy to identify a lot of them because they always have a certain color hair or they drive a certain vehicle, and we notice it may take a couple stops for us to realize who's who, but we will notice who's doing it, and we would try to call those people out like, hey man, you've been following us, you can't keep doing this, please stop. Mm-hmm. And that's the only thing we can do is ask them to stop. But some people gonna find a way to just keep mooching off of you or taking advantage of you, and we don't want that to happen because we want them to see the bigger picture.
Right.
That it's more than just them that needs things. It's other kids that need things.
Right. You want to make sure we spread the love throughout the community. So I heard a story of, and I want to say that was the day that I was there, that y'all showed. It was a couple little kids that did not know how to ride bicycles. Can you tell us a little bit about that? What did y'all do to help them?
Yeah, kids want things that they don't want, but they willing to try something different. And when it comes to bicycles, we all ride motorcycles. So if you could ride a motorcycle, more than likely you can ride a bicycle. And we have this guy, he's over the bicycles whenever he's there. And it's one of my best friends, which is Dale Roseman. And he would take the time out and he would try to show them how to ride the bike. And he would help them. But we're only at these stops for a few minutes. So he really don't have time to do it. But he still will try. If he can get them in the right direction, then someone else can take over and help them. We're hoping that their parents will, take the initiative to teach them and just show them the safety and stuff. But we try to do what we can while we're there for that little bit of time that we're at each stop.
Awesome. Are there any pastors or church members that actually assist you with your toy drive?
Well, we have different. It's just so many that help. I mean, it's really, you can't even name them because a lot of people do a lot of stuff behind the scenes to where you can't say, well, this pastor's doing that or that pastor's doing that. Because when I first started this to incorporate the motorcycles, I had my first toy drive with Pastor, I can't even think of his name now, Pastor Johnson, and at Valley Brook. And, it was from there that everything took off. Oh. So now that we're at our church, we have our own pastor, and he's been jumping in, and he rode with us last year, and it just opened his eyes up to the community to where we serve. That hey, we need to do something to help these kids, and church is dying, but if we can show them that the church is still helping, and the church can still be a helpful resource, then folks may have that tendency to come and say, hey, let me see what God can do for me next.
Gotcha. Are y'all needing any more volunteers to assist the day of, or the day of the toy drive that morning? Are y'all needing anyone to help assist with that, or do you need people to be at the different stops, or what kind of assistance are you needing to help close out the toy drive?
Well, we always need assistance. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to come up with a better plan this year because we're gonna go to different places. Because we have outreaches that are doing something in our community, District 25 community. So we're gonna be able to extend our toy drive this year because of that. And when it comes to helping, we always need someone to help pass out toys. We need people to monitor who's getting what, and we need people to help, like especially like with the food boxes.
Good, honest people, yeah.
With the boxes and get them to them seniors, because when we passing through, we see seniors come out, they smiling. And,
oh yeah,
and they're happy just to hear us. Even though we're making a lot of noise, You know, a lot of times the older folks get a little grumpy when there's a lot of noise being made, but they know what we're doing, so
Right,
they
right.
come out and they smile and they wave, and you know when they come out and smile and wave, they just don't know that we actually going to bless them too. So
Right.
it's just a great thing to be able to have someone to help us pass out these things, and you know, candy bags, you know, getting things together, helping me get these batteries and the battery operated toys because we have toys that need batteries.
Mm-hmm.
We try to make sure that toys that have their batteries already ready for the kids to play. Because we don't want no child getting no toy and then they can't play with it because their parents don't know how to open it up. So it's something that we need to do. Go through the things and check it out and make sure everything's right,
Mm-hmm.
and you know just passing these toys out and keeping the line going and
Mm-hmm.
watching what's going on, and you know we have our blockers, and you know we have traffic controllers, we have sergeants of arms. I mean we have a little bit of everything. We also need people to help us manage the crowd because the crowds are getting bigger and sometimes it's a little aggressive, but we all know how to take care of aggressive people, so we try to keep everything calm, cool, and collective, and try to move as fast as we can so we can get to the next stop because it's cold. And we want to move on, and we out here riding the cold. So
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Any other things that you would like to add about a Bountiful Hand Foundation before we close you out?
you know, Bountiful Hand Foundation, you know, it's going to get to a point to where we're going to need more people to help support us. You know, we're going to look for sponsors. We've been working hard to try to get Michelin to help us out and get on board with what we got going on. They see us, but they still hadn't put us on the list. Um, we have different people that have different jobs that we just wish that, you know, if they would come out, if we get one member of that organization to come out and see what we do, it's life changing. And they will understand, like, okay, what these guys are doing is real. You know, I participate in a lot of different toy drives to where we give toys and we never see where they go. But this toy drive right here, you best believe whatever you give, you're going to see it go out. Even when it comes to money, when we don't have a gift for a certain teenager or something, or a different age group, we go to our pockets. So we try to make sure that everybody has something. I mean, if it's just a little something, we try to make sure everybody has something to put a smile on their face.
So that's the Bountiful Hand Foundation pledge, is that we have larger companies pledge funds and different things and donations to the foundation, which it'll call it's like building a pyramid. It's just starting up and building something great for the community. So the Bountiful Hand Foundation is in need of larger sponsors to keep their foundation going as well. And we just ask that everyone just take the initiative to take it to their jobs, to take it to their CEOs and supervisors and everything, and let them know exactly what this foundation is, so they can continue to grow and thrive and be as a good support, a stronger support for the community. Not saying they're not there now, like they're doing great things right now, but we're going to need that assistance to do more for the community, because the need is great. The need is great and it's getting greater. And so we want to get to a place where we can start assisting with other things as well, not only just food and toys and different things like that. Then maybe we can start assisting with more classes and support groups and stuff like that for people that are in need. So the foundation is not limited just to toys and food boxes. We want to make this thing bigger and better and more of a support group for the community. If you have any questions or comments or anything, if you want to reach out to a Bountiful Hand Foundation, how can they reach out to you?
Call me at 864-551-1490, or you can email me at jtodd4242@gmail.com. A Bountiful Hand has its own entity, so it is a real 501c. So you can go on Facebook and find us on the Bountiful Hand Facebook page. And like I said, you can reach out to us anytime. You know, if you got anything that you want to, any suggestions, anything that you feel that we should try or we can help out, then we will help out. I mean, we've been out to Dixie Circle and fed those during the Hurricane Helene, So we've done different things for the community. It doesn't matter, where it's at. It matters if we can get there. And we try to get to places that we can get to and help as many people as we can.
All right. So funding is a huge thing. So we want to make sure we continue to get the funding that can give us the what am I trying to say? The try to spread out more to help the community, the capital.
Mm-hmm.
We most definitely need a capital because we do go into our own pockets a lot to make this very successful as well. But we want to make sure that we can get those sponsors that it can actually get a tax, maybe a tax credit because of donating to a nonprofit. So that'd be great. So the biggest thing for me is to try to, get the word out to people to let them know that the Bountiful Hand Foundation has been here for a very, very, very long time, but they just designed it into a 501c3 as of last year. So we don't want people to think that they just started last year. This foundation really was developed years ago. And I know I have been part of the foundation for at least 8-9 years. So it's been going way past me. So we just want people to know that it's a successful foundation, that they are doing great things for the community. It's growing into different things like the food boxes and different things like that. We have hot foods. We feed our volunteers. We make sure our volunteers are fed before they go out. It's just so much that this foundation is doing, and it's amazing things that are happening. The communication, the conversations that people have with us, and just to see the smiles and the parents and the grandmothers and all that come out and say thank you. It's so overwhelming because I know that the times that I have helped and I have come home and it just tears be in my eyes, and I've seen our pastor and our pastor's wife, they just tears. It was sadness. It was grateful. It was amazing. It was so many different emotions going on, but at the end of the day, is to see all these different people come together, all these different bike clubs, social clubs, riders, solo riders, all these different people come together for the community. Not only just District 25, we go to District 23 or 24. We make our way around in the lower income areas to make sure that they are provided with something for Christmas. We know that some people are afraid to ask for help, and we want to just be that little quiet, little loud and fast blessing to people. So that's why we are there. But I just thank God to just be part of the Bountiful Hand Foundation, to be able to help try to keep everything stimulated and keep everything going. Reach out to your investors. That's what I did this morning. That's a big thing. Like, investors are awesome. Like, they do a lot of behind the scenes stuff as well. They may not want their name on everything. They might just say, here's some money, boom, go get what the kids need. And so I'm just thankful for everybody. I know you are as well, that how they just come, they lend a helping hand. So we're just so thankful for that. But again, like I said, I just wanted people to get a good feel of what a Bountiful Hand Foundation do, because a lot of people really don't know. They really don't know what your foundation do. So it's a blessing to have this. Anything else you would like to say?
No.
All right. So I am going to end this. This is Angela Todd with Lots of Listening Podcast. Again, my guest is Jermaine Todd, which is my husband. He's over the Bountiful Hand Foundation. I'm the admin, and he has board members as well. And so we're thankful for everybody that's part of the Fast and Loud Toy Drive /run. But continue to donate, you all. The Cash App is ABHF 2024. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's money sign for Cash App, ABHF 2024. Right, that's Cash App. And so if you want to send it Zelle, a Bountiful Hand Foundation, you can put in Donnie Todd, or if you want to send it as Zelle too, you can put in Donnie Todd. That's DONNIE TODD. And his phone number is 864-551-1490. And so that's if you want to send it as Zelle, because sometimes the foundation thing will not pop up, but it's a way we can get it transferred over to the foundation account. But anyway, make a long story short, if you want to send a check or whatever, you let us know. We can do a private message so you can send a check in to us. But continue to support a Bountiful Hand Foundation. This foundation is doing amazing things. And so we just, like I said, we want to extend it even out further and to do more for the community, because there is a great need right now. We have a lot of people that are going through a lot, and we want to make sure that we provide as much services as we can to them. If you all have any questions for me, you can reach me at 864-325-2749. I'm Angela Todd with lots of love, lots of listening podcasts. You all have a wonderful day, because it is a lot of love here. It's a lot of love, but it's called Lots of Listening Podcasts. And you can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram, and you can also find me on Facebook. If y'all have a wonderful day, have a Merry Christmas, and continue to be a blessing and a voice for someone. Have a blessed day.